to a big chance. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Fights back with authority. This is gonna hurt.
I'm tired of playing the sideline. Gotta make my own highlights. It's time
Another
to heat
mission
up
awaits.
for the fight of my life.
Don't worry yourself, Uni. I'm doing just...
Japan.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The move whips and they get nailed with a punish counter. That should teach them you can't just throw out moves. Player 2 has the life lead. What's the play here? Okay, both fighters are taking a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Did well to get the buff in there. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Goes for the super art? Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Checks him with the projectile. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Taking stock. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Anything could happen here. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. There's only 20 seconds remaining. This round may end via timeout. Will either fighter do anything experiencing burnout? What'll happen here? Player 1 has the big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? King Hadouken! Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Steals back a chance. Avoids getting stuck. Charges forward. Both fighters planning something? Okay, creating some space here. A super art? Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Now, can they finish the job? Spiral arrow. Going in? This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Fires without warning. Time to reassess the situation? What'll happen here? Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Goes for the fireball, which is very... burnout activates. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. They return to center stage. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Knockdown and throws them forward and maintains the corner. Throws them. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Getting up close and personal. Flatlines them. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Brazil.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Beginning...
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Taking stock. Opts for the throw. Steps in for the throw. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Pressuring the situation with the charge in. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the... and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Getting into the end gets Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Right off the bat, there's no hesitation. They start the offensive by charging forward. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Nice read with a cannon spike. Brings out a bomb. It's cute and makes people unhinged. Shout on Earth, cranking it up. Player delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Both players will need to keep tabs on their SA gauge. Medium kick hits. Opts for the arrow. Not much life left, but their drive just goes for it at this range. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Charges forward. Looking for a chance. Changes the fight plan. Player 2, what a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
USA. Make it a scrap heap. Fight.
Viral arrow! Viral arrow! Here we go! You're finished! Fight! Viral arrow! Viral arrow! Here we go! You're finished! Viral arrow! Fight! Viral arrow! Fight! Here we go! You're finished! Viral arrow! Viral arrow!
United Kingdom.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Time to play.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 2 has the life lead. There's a corner switch. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Backs them into the corner. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Takes a trip KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Jumps. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Their face going on the offensive? This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. That's a counter. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Looking to wrap this round up quickly. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. They exchange blows. All the throws connects. That throw will do some good damage. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Gets the counter hit and the win.
Cammy wins.
Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Nice shot.
May I help you?
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Gets the counter in. Maybe that's going to condition them to be more conservative. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Knockdown! Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. There's a corner switch. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. They need to hold out. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Expect both fighters to crank it up a bit now that we're halfway through the round. How will our fighters use this time to create chances for themselves? Drive gauge finally recovers, so it looks like our fighters are taking a breather. They break things off to take a quick breather. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Feeling out the spacing. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Only 20 more seconds. What's it gonna be? Not much time left in this round. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Life lead opens up. I can't keep track of these corner switches. They take advantage of the big life gap and run out the clock to get the win. Heads up play there.
Round 2. Fight.
Super art out of nowhere! And a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Both sides reluctant to get in each other's faces, but who'll seize control this round? Drive rush to keep it going. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Out of range, it's relatively safe. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Time to sit on the lead. Springs forward with a drive rush. Throwing some shade. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Time to reassess the situation? Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Player 1 will need to play it conservative if burnout activates. They're going for the super art? Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Off of me! Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? The throw whiffs. 20 seconds left on the clock. Feel that pressure. Little time left. What's the play here? Oh, could be the start of something. Fights back with authority. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Chases them down. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Doing some quick planning, the round comes to a close. They barely escaped that. Player 1 just posterized their opponent.
Who was that man? He got away from me, but I'm certain he knows something. I've found no answers, but more things now close in around me. I wonder if I can truly put an end to all this. No, you're right. Of course I can. Forgive me. I had lost sight of myself. Thank you. This fight is not just mine alone. It belongs to all of us. And I will succeed, for all our sakes.